Today, I want to tell you my story with the smartphone, being addicted to smartphone and the price of it, and how I overcome it. We are living in the world of connecting today, not only through physical interactions like our ancestors, but also now we tend to be more of a tool. And the most powerful driving force behind this development is the internet, the greatest invention of modern civilization. And the tool that helps us more easily and more conveniently to use the internet service is nothing but a smartphone. Being invented in 1994 by IBM Corporation.
Efficient thing would take you 10 hours to charge for a measly 30 minutes of talk time, but it was perceived at what is owed 30 million today. However, it was by no means smart. So we gotta ask the question.
After that, smartphone has evolved to be faster, lighter, more beautiful, and more powerful. The decreasing chip price and increasing convenience has helped this greatest invention of the time spread to all corners of the world. And in 2020, the 5G technology came to birth, which ensured that every connection through internet will be under milliseconds. From just a phone for calling, smartphone nowadays become a commonplace for interacting, building social networks, studying, and working space. Also replaces TV and radio to distribute more vivid and engaging means of entertainment to its users. Besides the benefit it has gained for the human society, the tremendous consequences of it have both new threats to modern civilization right now. Do you think this development is positive or negative? You can have your answer yourself, but it is my answer. So first, let me tell you about my journey with smartphone. This is the most memorable phone of my life, Galaxy Note 7. It was very gorgeous at that time, but because of the technical errors, Samsung has recollected it. And this image is just illustrated. And then this was iPhone 4, the very first phone of my life, and at that time this phone was very expensive and I was really lucky to have it. After two phone generations, I ended up with Nokia Point 1. My mother bought it for me when I was in grade 7 in 2018, and I'm still using it right now. Although this is 2021, but this phone still performs very great and no need to upgrade. In recent 2 years, because of the pandemic,
more than doubling, with 2 new cases.
People spend more time with their smartphone, and myself is not an exception. I feel it's safer and easier to just turn on my phone and connect with others through virtual environments. I gradually fall in love with my smartphone. In other words, I'm addicted to smartphone. I realized that I'm addicted to smartphone. This addiction has led to a lot of consequences on my well-being, and that is how it ravaged my life. And the very first thing it is my social life. Before having smartphone, I reached out to people around me to be entertained. I went out with my friends and had very beautiful moments with them. I did all the crazy things with my brothers, went on trips, shoot videos. At that time, I felt a real sense of belonging and connection, a real happiness. But suddenly the COVID-19 outbreak hit. The countries turned on lockdown mode and my school was
More
off.
than doubling,
A guy
with 2
who
new
always
cases.
followed the timetable of schools, the deadlines of exams and tests, now had nothing to do. No school, no tests, it's time to chill. I watch a lot of Netflix films, play a lot of video games for days, watch a lot of videos on TikTok, surf the Facebook, and this lasts for days, weeks, and even months. Until I realized that it has been a really long time since I went out my room, and also realized that what the heck was going on with my life in reality. Such tempting videos on YouTube started to replace my daily conversations with my parents. Video games tend to be more appealing than my friends. The newsfeed and flashy features online absorb all of my attention that I almost forget myself and my life in reality. I gradually increased the gap between me and my parents, started to isolate myself from my friends. I just barely go out room. When I just go out, I just go for eating and then I come back immediately to my room, enjoy extra doses of dopamine that the phones give me. And in the end, I just myself in a dark room without no friends and no relationship. Secondly, it destroys my productivity, as all of the apps are designed to arrest users' attention as much as possible. So developers invent such mechanisms like the notifications or very delicious sound like when it's pop up. It immediately kills my focus. For me, the smartphone is not a tool that had me more productive, but actually more of a distraction in my life. When I am studying and deep in my workflow, a very delicious sound pop up. I immediately forgot what I was doing and grasped my phone and hungrily checked the notifications. Even when I delete all of the social media apps, video games, put it away into my closet and hope that this will be able to keep me focused again. But just after 10 minutes studying, these guys appeared in my mind. Your course may post a new Instagram picture, man. Check it. Your course is very beautiful in your Instagram. Hey, may your friend have stick you some messages. Check it out, man. Eventually, I cannot control myself anymore. Automatically go to the closet, get the phone back, and immediately download all the apps again. All of my checklists cannot be completed. All of the goals that I said never be finished. Instead, I just lied on the bed all the time and immersed myself in search for too or tempting world. And until I got my midterm exam, it's freaking disaster. Smartphone became to take control of my life. It gave me doses of dopamine, a chemical substance that causes the feelings of instant pleasure and satisfaction. It makes me forget the goals that I'm having and the works that I am working on. And I'm gradually conditioned to sacrifice long-term goals for instant and short-term pleasure. Not only my academic life itself being affected, but also my physical health. Hours of exposing my eyes to the green light of smartphone screen, I became nearsighted. I need to put on annoying class all the time, otherwise I cannot see clearly what's in front of me in just 2 minutes. Also, lying in bed all the time had destroyed my back and left me such intense back pain. Scrolling phones for hours gave me chronic headache. After hours of using my smartphone, I feel like my head is gonna dead. Without doing sport for a long time, I put on a considerable amount of weight. My stamina lost, my body became annoyingly heavy. These are the consequences of being stick to smartphone all the time. From a sporty guy, I turned into a passive form, lazy and always felt uncomfortable with my body. With crush relationships, bad academic achievement, and also a almost dead body, a real hit happened. My mental health. Smartphones replaced all of my connection with people around me. And we are intrinsically a social animal, which means that we need to belong to a community if we want to thrive and protect our well-being. But when I don't have a community around me, I immediately felt a sense of isolation and loneliness. Flashy images of people online make me feel small and useless. They live such a happy life and such a close-knit community around them. Why I am here, being stuck in a dark room and have no one to even text message. All of my hobbies and passions now being ignored for such a long time. I started to ask, why I live here? What the purpose of my existence? No friends, no passion. I started to be tired of myself. disappointed at myself, and even the idea of killing myself crossed my mind. But luckily, I still know that I'm being affected by the smartphone itself and by a bad lifestyle. Why I'm lucky? Because there's tons of people in the same situation like me, but they tend to blame all of the bad things that they are experiencing on things around them, such as their friends, their family, their parents. They say that why their parents don't understand them, why their friends are so offensive, why their country is not rich and wealthy like other countries. But actually they don't know that the thing that's always stick to themselves is actually a cause behind such a mess of their life. It is smartphone, of course. Recognizing the cause behind such a mess in my life, I decided to pull myself up and reconstruct my life. First, I need to throw my phone away. Now I'm gonna throw my phone away. Okay. Second, I need to be active in my relationships. I started to give my friends messages again. Third, I set new goals for the new term with all of my determination and plan totally new studying schedule. Finally, I allocate more time for the project that I'm doing and started to take actions with my passion again. After going through such a depression with smartphone, I realized that it's not the phone's fault itself, but actually the way you use it that leads to your own problems. When you cannot control your life, there's someone else will control it for you. And in this case, my corporation like Facebook, Instagram, Google will do it for you. They take advantage of human psychology to addict their users, to distribute more advertising to their viewers. And if you are really not conscious enough, you will soon be manipulated by their algorithm and their mechanism. So this is the end of my video, and if you are really interested in my video, please subscribe my YouTube channel, click the bell to receive my latest videos in the future. So this is the end of my video, and see you in the next video.